Hey, welcome back, Shirag.
Thank you. Mike said that you all had fun together. It was a very engaging and interactive conversation. So, look, it's our goal to continue to bring you new things. So, let me go through a couple housekeeping items. As I know from this group, using ChatGPT is one of everyone's favorite things to do on these calls. So next week, we'll have two 90-minute business planning sessions. Same session twice. I encourage you to go to both of them because the idea of building an annual plan in an hour or 90 minutes that you actually follow is not very realistic, right? And so what we're working through is really unlocking that concept of skill set is wealth, right? So I'm pretty far down the rabbit hole of building out all of the skills that you need into one place, right? So you can start understanding how your business works and how we always talk about this infinite game concept. Another pillar of business planning will be really owning your finances, right? Who here feels that they could do a better job financially running their business and trying to net more money, right? So if you think about it, I've shared this before, but I'll share it again. Does anyone know the difference between growth and scale? Mike?
Systems, in a word.
In a word, right? So growth is what most of us are taught to do is continue by growing by putting in more manual effort and hours. You just work and work and work and work and work. It's a recipe for burnout, right? Scale is done strategically through systems and people, right? And good habits and consistency. So what we want you all to work towards is scaling your businesses. We have a system, we have a community, we have accountability leaders, and we have all of the materials made for you. So the only thing that you guys have to do are two different things, right? One is just show up and actually practice the work and understand that it is an annual business, right? So, one of the things that I've really enjoyed the most is like during this renewal period and everything else, for the people that sign up, they get a one-on-one coaching call with me. So it's been really great just to dive in deep and connect with people, see what parts of the program they're doing. But a lot of the conversations around, I need to do all of this stuff. You ever feel like you have to do all of this stuff and you have to do everything, right? And then what happens? All and everything equal nothing, right? So, because it's overwhelming, right? So it's, if you look at exercise, I need to go get a workout plan. I need to go to the gym. I need to get a gym membership. I need to get a diet plan. And no, you literally just need to start off by doing 3 minutes of burpees a day because it's 3 minutes more than you're doing and you slowly build on it. And that's our view around business, right? Because there are three different areas: prospecting, buyers, and sellers. So that's a big part of business planning. The other part is you have to know your business like a business, right? I'm going to teach you during the time we have on how to be the CEO of your business. Like you need to know how your numbers are, where you're investing money, where you're putting time, how to create leverage, where to focus your time, energy, and resources. Everyone needs to know how many people here have their KPIs of money, their daily, their weekly, their monthly, and annual costs to run their business in life. Nobody. Deborah, yes, one person, right? So this is where we're going: scalable foundations. And as you can see from people like Rob and Cherish and Mike, you can come here year after year and you're just going to continue learning. When I look at our skill roadmap, it literally, if I broke down the checklist over the course of a year, you'd learn one new skill a week for an entire year. And that's getting to one a week. And that's only on one side, right? Or you can go through them all in 26 weeks and redo them. So that is what we're going to do next week. So some things that we have been working on, which are moving right along, is our marketing center integration, right? So all of these materials will now be available to you in Marketing Center by January 7th when the new program launches. So there is a window for a renewal discount where you can get a 15% discount and a coaching call with me. So if you have not renewed, I would encourage you to renew. And we also have a bunch of live events next year, 3 in our office. They'll be live streamed and people can come in person, and our first annual CSC client event. So we're going to get everyone together for a big event for hundreds of people. And this is going to be something we do once a year. So now that all this weird COVID stuff is done, people are going back to the offices, people are traveling. For those of you who've been here for a while, our entire company was built on live events. I love it. You love it. Like, we need to do more of it. And we have this whole amazing facility with a bar and everything here where we can host literally 150 of you at a time. 2 bars, Peggy says. So that's kind of like my housekeeping, right? And if any of you have questions about how to get the most out of the program, or I've done this program, do I need to hear this again, or you're kind of on the fence, just email me and I literally will call you. And we'll go through it together and make sure that it's still the right fit for you. Sounds good? All right. So how many people feel more comfortable using AI with their business? Got it. Now, if there was a magic wish you had on how to use AI in your business, what would it be?
No, we're doing, oh,
All right, so my wish for all of you is, the first part is understanding prompt engineering. Prompt engineering. If it's going to go through your database, you have to remember input, output, Jennifer, right? Like, what you put in is what you get out. So I want you to write down a few things that I want you to understand when using ChatGPT, right? Is number one is understanding how prompts work. Do you all feel very comfortable with prompts? It is like the holy grail of AI, right? So certain things that you want to do is, when you're working with buyers, you could literally, and I'll write this down here, do another live demo. Oops. Here. Wayne and Cherish, you guys are my buyers today. They love going out to eat, are not homebodies, looking for a walk-friendly location, and I need to be able to communicate with them in a way that speaks directly to these goals. Ask me 5 questions, one by one, so you can best understand them, so you can help me in writing effective emails when I find homes they like. Wayne, what type of dining experiences do you like the most?
Italian food.
Cherish?
Let's go sushi, Asian fusion.
Are they looking for homes near specific types of restaurants or neighborhoods for vibrant dining scene? I would say vibrant dining scene, and they are looking for a home in Westport, Connecticut. I should have had the Jeopardy music handy.
Yeah.
So now this is going through and like looking at Westport, Connecticut, looking at the dining scenes and like updating what it knows. So when it says memory updated, this is how it's saving the information you're sharing. When considering walkability, are they prioritizing proximity to dining options, park shops, or other amenities? What do you guys want to be close to?
All of the above.
Yeah, I'm with her.
How important are community events, activities in the neighborhood to them? Do they enjoy being part of a lively local community? It's a must.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Are there specific features in a home or their surrounding areas, views or architectural style that are important to them? Now, guys, now go into the experiences within the house that you want now, right?
So a large backyard where we can entertain and have hobby farm with chickens.
I've never heard that word before, hobby farm. It's not a word I'm going to tell my kids. Let's just put it that way.
It's just a hobby, Shrug.
The chickens took me out. I was like, huh?
Yeah, they're funny birds.
Let me see how this works. Bear with me here. Hold on.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Wow.
Uh,
So it's searched the internet, right?
No, I just went and found the listing, right? Now watch.
Oh,
This is the part you want to really focus on. This is where the rubber meets the road. Can you write an email that will speak directly to how this home fits the goals, expectations, and lifestyle that I shared with you that is important to them?
Interesting.
wow. This is great. This will differentiate us from all the other agents out there.
Yeah, but by the way, now watch this.
Mm.
Copy, and I could paste these into the comments in the collection.
Right.
Oh,
So I'm sorry, how did the ChatGPT get the listing?
I
Did
just
it
want
search?
compass.com. I just want to
Okay.
compass in Westport,
So,
right?
so Chirag, at what stage are we sending this out? It's after we've met them for the first time, gone through their criteria,
After
done the
they've
buyer
signed
broker
with you.
representation.
We're
Then,
not working for free anymore.
no, right. No, but that's when we do it. I just wanted to clarify that. Yeah.
So couple things that I want to highlight for you. Think about now, this is a saved search for these people. So all of the criteria, you know how in ChatGPT it has like the menu on the left side
Mhm.
that has all your searches? Number one, you can now search your searches. Number two, any property I have now, right? Now watch this. Let me go back.
Shrug, can you file your searches on
No.
ChatGPT? No,
Not-
okay.
Maybe one day they'll have a save search. Hold on, I'm looking for another house here.
Yeah.
No, it says construction is beginning. Hold on.
But I think it says last search though on ChatGPT, doesn't it?
Yeah, it'll highlight it. Now watch this.
Okay.
Oops. Now, if I put this email, I just put another property in now, right? To be built custom home, right? And now it just writes you an email with the filters.
Wow.
So think of it like this. Now you can take, now here's the cool part. Now let me tie all my dots together here in my world of AI. Where's my lowercase here? Now I have my plots note, right? I have my needs analysis, the lifestyle, the community, and everything else. I literally take that stuff and say, you know, I'm a real estate agent. I'm looking for Cherish and Wayne. Here's all the information that they shared, right? So literally, if we go through this thread again, one, you have the information, right? So if I was going through a plod note, I would write all this information. I would provide more, and then I would ask it to ask me 5 questions. You have to ask for the 5 questions because this is how it's going to formulate its thoughts, right? So we went through here. Thank you for sharing the details. Then literally all I had to do is put in a property. And then it broke down all the things in the property, key features, location, and everything else like that. Then I asked it to write me an email. Now I need it to, now it's just producing me straight the emails, right? Now it goes through key features as well as here is locations, right? And considerations for Wayne and Cherish. So I can go back here now. Let me just write this down. Key features, location, consideration. So now I would go here is I'm going to say, I am going to keep adding properties. I need you first to break down each property by the key features, the location, and the considerations. Wayne and Cherish, all based on what you know about them prior to writing the email. So now I'm putting the property back in. Dining preferences, walkability, community engagement, outdoor space. And now I would say, write the email. Here's how it fits your goals. You see this? It's improving. So now look at considerations, right? I liked how you had the consideration as it made it more personal. Can you update the email to factor this into the file? Pretty cool, right? So in our promise for our session today, it's like, how do we use this to work with buyers? It's really simple. instead of literally clicking through all of these pictures and stuff and everything like that, train ChatGPT on how to know your buyers, put in the right informations, get into asking the questions, and then literally all you have to do is put the properties in, and then you can copy and paste these comments into the listings. Obviously check the work, but how many hours do you think this will save you? Peggy, what are you thinking? I see a big smile on your face.
Hundreds of hours.
Donna, how many hours is it going to save you?
Do you see my mouth hanging open? I just can't believe it. It's crazy.
Yeah, so
A lot of hours, and a lot of stress.
Shirag, is this only on ChatGPT, the purchased one, or is it the one Compass provides? Compass AI.
everyone spend $20 in the ChatGPT, please. Like,
Okay.
if you'll go to Starbucks and buy a coffee, or you'll buy a salad for lunch, you're going to buy this. If it's not in your budget, then if you're not doing those outside activities and you're literally cooking every meal from home, you have a fixed grocery budget, and you're going through a challenging time, then don't buy it, right? But if you're recreationally spending money on lifestyle things that you enjoy, buy back the best thing. They always say that smart, successful people use money to buy back time. Unsuccessful people spend time to avoid spending money. I didn't make that up. That's from another coach. Kathy.
I just used it. We went to New York for Thanksgiving, and I used it to form an amazing race for my family. It was awesome. And because we didn't know very well, I kept asking it more questions, and it was perfect. It just kept redoing it for me so that we could understand what we were looking for.
Exactly. So, like, look, I will actively be looking in every one of our sessions next year to do this for you.
So is
Like,
this
all of them.
ChatGPT a monthly fee or something, or is it just
20
flat?
bucks a month, $20 a month.
Mm.
It's the best $20 you'll ever invest in your life. We don't, like, even my kids that are 8 and 11, right? So this morning, we were gone for the last week. And so we get back, my kids come back to my house, and my daughter's looking at her fish tank. You know, we have one little fish left, Mr. Little Fish, right? And there are these weird snail looking things in there. And she's like, Daddy, I think this is a snail. I'm worried about the fish. And I was like, well, we need to figure out where it is. She goes, Daddy, I don't want to touch it, but can you take it out? And I could take a picture of it, and then we could go on ChatGPT. And then we literally went on ChatGPT. She's 8 years old, and she's like, it's the plant, Daddy. It says it's the plant. And now we need to get to, and like literally in seconds, we figured it out. Like, there is so much that you can do with this, and it's our job as a coaching company to integrate this into everything you do. So, like, look, now we just went through a basic workflow on how to do this with buyers. Then it's now be like, okay, great. We could also train it to say, I have a technology that does this, 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 and this. Imagine all of your listings had these kinds of comments on them. And then when you go into your buyer consultation, you're like, look, we know that you have every person has all these different filters. It's what essentially you come to an agent for, right? Remember in the buyer consultation Kate and I did for Compass Free Coaching Month, she was asking me, can any website tell you this? Can any website this? And no, but look here, can I share with you how we do this for our clients that we partner with? Yes. Look, it is our job to do this for you based on the filters and the criteria. And this is how this all integrates together, right? So now we took a simple workflow. You're going to build it out for your clients. You're going to save more money. It's going to be a more personalized experience. You're going to put this into your collections. And then now I just shared with you how you could pitch it on a buyer consultation, and no one will ever know that AI did this. Obviously, you have to check the information. Don't be irresponsible. You're getting a ton of time back looking, like, at least read it over. Look, if you haven't figured this out, I am all in on AI all the way through, right? So, like, part of what we're doing, like, we know that over August this year, right? How many of you enjoyed the ChatGPT course that we did? People loved it, right? So we also know that throughout the year, there are going to be surprise and delight little 4-week mini courses, 2-week mini courses. Like I have a whole section of a course that I'm making for the professional athletes I work with and all of you, just on how to time block and use your time most effectively, right? So these things will be layered on, but I'm never going to waver from these are the 3 things that you need: prospecting, working with buyers, working with sellers. This just goes into working with buyers. If you remember last week, we came across like, how do I more effectively market private exclusives using ChatGPT and making it like an Apple launch, right? So we're going to continue innovating. So for all of us, as we continue on our journey next year, like this is a year that I'm most excited about, because this is a year where we can really give you so much time back in figuring all this stuff out for you and just integrating it all together. So next week, we'll have our 2 business planning sessions. If you have any questions about next year, please let me know. There is a time, I don't know what the exact date is, but it's coming up soon, I think in the next week, for the discount and the extra coaching calls. So I encourage you all to take advantage. And even in some of these coaching calls, I've literally spent 30 minutes building stuff out for people in ChatGPT. One of the free calls, I got them 12 months of email newsletters in our 30 minutes together. So it's pretty productive. Does anyone have any questions, comments, thoughts, concerns, fear, doubts, worries, hallucinations, excitement they want to share?
I have a question. It's Hanpuruli Shrug. So the paid version ChatGPT, it's called ChatGPT Plus or 4.0. Which one is the correct one?
I think one of them gives you the other, whatever the latest one they have.
Do a little bit of research. Sometimes, people say plus, some say 4.0. And it's just pretty confusing.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
You can just go here. What is the paid version of ChatGPT I should recommend someone buy? ChatGPT Plus.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, everybody, with love in my heart, I love you all. Do you all have I'm going to put my email here if you have questions. Let me know for next year. And look, regardless of where we all continue together, I'm just grateful for the time, the energy, and the trust that you put into us. You all are the heartbeat and the fuel to the tank here. And I'm grateful for all of you that just continue to show up every day. So put my email in here, and look, the sessions next week, because they're 90 minutes, there'll be a different time and a different sign up thing. So look at your emails from us, right? They're not going to be during these normal times. We have to factor in like 3 to 4 different time zones, at least 3 at minimum. Right. So, and they're going to be longer sessions. So we'll get you the plan in advance, and there we go. All right, everybody. I will see you all very soon. My email's there. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye, everyone.